Before this video starts, I just want to say how much I appreciate the support y'all been giving me recently. Like, I only had 150 subscribers, and once my video blew up, I had around 300 subscribers. So, thank you guys so much for the support. And also, if you haven't noticed already, I'm going to be making a series in which I review every character in ABA. Yeah, it's going to be a long series. But yeah, I'll just be reviewing some characters in the style you'll be saying here. And yeah, overall, I'll just be like giving my own opinion on it, what to do, how to play the character, stuff like that. And the first character we'll be talking about is obviously Jotaro. So yeah. Anyways, we will be starting things off with Starting things off, we have Stand Rush. Star Platinum appears in front of you, performing a barrage of punches on the opponents. This move is blockable, but it does 35 damage. Or around that, at least. Next move is Stand Defense. If you decide to use the move offensively, M1 while using the move to do a quick block breaking punch. This move will do only 16 damage, but the punch does have hyper armor, so if you decide to use it when someone is using a move on you, it won't get cancelled. And on top of that, it'll have enough stun to start up, a combo. If you decide to use stand defense defensively though, you can nullify around half of anyone's damage, kind of like Hiero from Grimjaw. You can also use the move while you're stunned, so you can tank a boatload of damage that you think will be incoming. Now, the third move is Starfinger. Starfinger is easily the best move in your kit, which is something that I'll be touching on later. But yeah, anyways, instead of before the rework where Starfinger's hitbox was literally microscopic and it knocks back with like little to no damage, now if you hit someone with the edge of Starfinger, it can now stun for a long time. And most importantly, it has an actual hitbox now. Anyways, you can also use Starfinger while in the air to make it a sweeping kind of move, similar to Gein's sweep. This move is blockable and does 15 damage. Now the fourth move, Aura, is literally just the exact same move as last time, except for the fact that this one has more wind up to it now. The wind up still has its hyper armor and it still block breaks, but it does 15 damage now. Pretty sure it did more than that before the rework, but Snake, you are not slick, bruh. Now, onto your Awakening. The Awakening Stand Rush is the exact same thing as before, but it now block breaks at the end. The block breaker is a heavy punch that will spin the opponent around and it will knock them away. But this knockback, however, does not cover as much distance as you simply just running and using your Q dashes. So that means you'll be able to M1 them while they're still stunned, making a true combo off of a barrage that does 40 damage. Pretty insane, huh? Next move you have is Time Stop. You time stop for 6 seconds and you can use whatever moves you want in there, but however, I suggest that you should use your stand leap, 5 M1s, and then on your 5th M1, also suggest using your barrage, like right after it. Not only will you be able to do around half your HP with that, but if you time it right, you can get that spin around knockback that the heavy punch of the barrage does, which means, you can combo extend off of time stop. Welcome to ABA. The third move is Stand Leap, which is just a watered down version of a Dragon Ball character's rush move. I don't really advise using this move too much unless you're either catching up to someone or like M1ing and then down slamming into it, because this move is very inaccurate and it almost never hits. Or at least that usually happens to me. But anyways, this move is blockable and it does 16 damage. And last but not least, we have the Beatdown. This move is a grab move that does 50 damage, and if you use it inside of Time Stop, the Beatdown, well, it's the exact same thing, but at the end of it, Jotaro, he performs a pose while Star Platinum is doing the iconic yelling scene. This move also bypasses block, so yeah. My only problem with it though is that they didn't really make it base it off the actual beatdown in the anime, but it's whatever, I guess. Here is a combo that I use in base form. And here is a combo that I did in Awakening. Now, please keep in mind that you guys can make whatever combos y'all want to, and yeah, you guys can make whatever combos you want, and they could possibly be better than mine. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Starfinger will be your best friend here. It's a frame 1 unreactable stun move that will hand you any combo you want. Jotaro is also very good at punishing opponents because all of your moves, from your base form to awakening form besides time stop, can punish your opponent hard and you can get free damage or free combos. Most of your moves don't do all that much, but the combos sure make up for it. To play Jotaro, you must have a playstyle in which you can keep your ground and play aggressively. And you also want to be able to analyze when your opponents slip up. So when they're stuck in end lag, you can swoop in and you can get yourself a combo. If someone is just out of reach from you, just use your star finger. Not the end of the world. That way, your opponent won't get away and you'll be able to get a free combo. Something else I don't see people doing or using right is stand defense. I already said that you can use that to punish someone, but there's also another way that you can use it. If you jump over someone's move, you can use stand defense while in the air, and then by the time you activate it, you'll be falling to the ground, obviously. Then you then by the time you're on the ground at the opponent, you can use the block breaking punch. They can't get away from that if they have end lag from their move missing or whiffing from you. So that will once again, you guessed it, hand you a free combo. You can also use your barrage as like a get off me tool. So pretty useful. For awakening, do not just throw out your beatdown. I do see people doing that sometimes. Only use it when you want to punish someone or as a combo finisher. This move can only be used 3 times in Awakening, so be careful. And one more thing that I don't know if people really know this because this was kind of a long time ago, but I just want to remind you guys if you guys missed it. Jotaro, he actually can move in time stop. If someone like Dio or Jotaro, like another Dio or Jotaro is gonna time stop you, when they do time stop you and you start moving, you can press your own time stop key and you can move in time stop with them. The only problem is though, it will count as if you actually did use time stop. So your time stop will go on cooldown for the rest of your awakening. So keep in mind of that. Now on to be careful of what moves you're gonna do. If you mess up near a Jotaro player, you are most likely gonna take hella damage. I advise you to zone a player out. Zoning, for those who don't know, is when you keep distance from you and the opponent so that you aren't really exactly close to them, but you're not far from them neither. Zoning a Jotaro player is literally their worst nightmare because they have no moves to use on you from that far away, so abuse that weakness. For example, most characters from the Dragon Ball roster can zone a Jotaro player due to them having at least one ranged move. You also have to be wary of Starfinger. Remember, Starfinger is a frame 1 move, so you will have to predict when they use Starfinger on you. Basically what I'm saying is don't use your moves without thinking. You'll have to be cautious or else the Jotaro player will notice what you're doing and will punish you for it. And for their awakening, there is not much you can do against their time stop. But for everything else, just stay defensive and run away. Yeah, I know, it's pretty bitchy if you ask me, but you are gonna get pummeled if you try to 1v1 and awaken Jotaro. Trust me, I tried that. It did not go so well, so yeah. But that's basically it though. So on to... Overall, Jotaro is a very solid character. I feel like Jotaro will be the kind of character in ABA where you have to be wary all the time, kind of like what Shanzui is right now. If I were to put Jotaro on a tier list, I'd probably put him in high A tier. He is a solid character, yeah. He has good combos and stuff like that, but he's only close ranged. Like, he has no counters, no iframe moves, or any range moves. As long as you keep your calm and don't slip up, any Jotaro should not be a problem for you. In terms of character design though, this dude might just be the worst character in ABA history. But that can be a discussion for another day though. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my first ever character review, so feedback will be noted and appreciated. Also, comment what character you want to see next in my second character review in the comment section below. That's all I have to say though, so please consider liking and subscribing. Have a good day or night, and goodbye!